We've got stocking stuffers and Christmas hymns, plus much, much more. I'm Jeff Eisner. Welcome to God Works Weekly. First, though, let's start with a resource that you may not know that's available to you. Alliance Defending Freedom has been involved in some huge cases, arguing them in front of the Supreme Court. Maybe you've seen them protecting religious freedoms in the national news. Well, you may not know this, but they do much more, even being a resource for churches and ministries to help with writing their bylaws. Patrick Piccolo from ADF shares what churches need to know in terms of their rights.
Is I want churches to know that they have them and what they are. And the second thing is how they access them. More importantly, that the way they steward their governing documents, the way they articulate their ecclesiology, what they believe and how they believe shapes their activities, their policies, their operations, is actually really important to being able to access those constitutional liberties. So one, that they have them and what they are, and two, that the way they steward their documents is really important for accessing those liberties.
So go ahead and expand on that. And how do churches need to steward those documents?
That it requires deep prayer, deliberation and discernment, and then intentional decision-making, well articulated in the appropriate documents and policies. Obviously, there's a need for tact. I always say that, you need to be cognizant of the legal habitat in which your ministry exists, your church or ministry exists, which means that there's tactful and appropriate ways to do things. There's the best locations for certain statements or policies. But that's exactly what we want to help churches and ministries do. We want to help them. We can't tell them who they are. We can't tell them what they believe. We can't tell them what their ecclesiology is, but we can help them take all of those things that they that they pray about and discern, and then articulate it in the appropriate places in a tactful way.
Check out becoming a member. Go to adfchurchalliance.org. We'll even share a discount code in the show notes that they're offering LCMS churches and schools. Cornerstone Lutheran in Indianapolis has been making a difference by feeding the hungry. They do these community dinners at the Indianapolis campus every Tuesday. Here's Pastor Scott Geiger telling us what it's all about and how their vicar was instrumental in getting this rolling.
Our last vicar was huge in that. Logan Davis was huge in getting that thing rolling, and he would actually go and wander around while the meal was going on, passing out cards to people on the street and saying, hey, come for a free meal. And the meal is provided by an outfit called Second Helpings. They take food that's left over from grocery stores, from restaurants, that kind of thing, and they put it all together and make it into, I would affectionately call it like a mom's mess kind of a thing. And that now has become a meal that's served each Tuesday to about between 60 and 70 people. We've had more than that. We have some weeks that are less. Some weeks it's hard to predict. And that's primarily for people who are homeless, people who are food insecure. And what's fun is it has really started to catch on. So friends bring friends. So you get groups of people together who know each other, families that know each other, and then we can build a relationship with them. We have people that sit down there and just meet with people, talk with them. Real low profile. It's not a hard push. We don't do a lot of churchy things. So we don't ask them to commit their lives to Jesus before they get a meal. We're just there to serve them, and we're just there to care for them, and it's been really good. And then what has happened with that is there have been those questions. I'm dealing with a rough situation. Can the church help? My friend is dealing with a rough situation. Can the church help? Not always with money, not always with food. Sometimes just with care. People want to just have a safe person to talk to. And so we do that as well. Just some of it then morphs into a bus pass or a bag of food. We have those opportunities too, but it's just letting them know. And what one of our former pastors, who kind of set all of this up for us, Jason Tabor, the way he used to say it is this: it's a way for us to make sure that when somebody needs something and they don't know where to turn for it, they can turn to the church. And what a great thing to be there for them in that situation, to be able to say, hey, we are here for you. We care about the whole person, and we care about you because God cares about you.
Wow, that's very cool. Going inside Concordia Market, 'tis the season to check out the Hymnal Project. They have a number of hymns for the Advent and Christmas season, and if you're in a pinch or just want a great accompaniment, you can find them on concordiamarket.com/worship-tools, or just go directly to thehymnalproject.com. We've also got some stocking stuffer ideas that you can find on the market. So many books, great devotionals. They could make a great gift, including many of the works by Michael Newman. David Davis has Towards Significance, which is a huge bonus for pastors. Justin Rossau with My Next Step. That's just a few that are available that are out there right now. Also, Visual Faith Ministry has so many resources to help with Bible journaling, devotionals, printables, and much more. Time for What You're Reading, and speaking of Visual Faith Ministry, here's Carolyn Bira and Jenny Long with what they're working on.
Right now, I am indeed reading the book Along Obedience in the Same Direction, because in February, we have to be prepared to present that book. So I'm rereading it for probably the third or fourth time. It's a really good book.
I'm going to just echo that. I'm almost done. I have not read it 3 or 4 times. I'm enjoying it mainly because my friend Carolyn chose it, but it's based on the Psalms of Ascent. So it's giving me another way to conclude this year with beautiful writing, beautiful insight on the Psalms of Ascent. So I am enjoying it.
And it's by Eugene Peterson, so it's an easy read.
Well, thank you, ladies. Don't forget, give us a like or share, and we'll have links to everything that we've covered in the show notes, so make sure to check those out. Also, send us those story ideas about the cool things that are happening at your church or in your community. Thanks for watching God Works Weekly.